Hey everybody, this is Fernando from the Rollback Podcast. Today we are going to be diving into some more horror movies, being that is the month of October. The next one on the docket is personally one of my favorites, Freddy vs. Jason. The epic mashup of two iconic slasher film franchises finally came to fruition in 2003. Now, do I know that most people do not like this movie? Yes. Do I care? Absolutely not. Kick rocks, nerds. We are going to dive into this movie because it is splendidly awesome. For me, this movie embodies all the silliness that is slasher films, but it does it in such a way that it is amazing and fun. And to do this podcast with me, it is my friend, coworker, Tammy. If there's anyone on this planet that loves slasher films more than myself, it's her. And we're going to do a little talk about this movie. Enjoy. No, I mean, fucking Freddy vs. Jason was... I probably have more fond memories of watching Freddy vs. Jason more so than any other horror movie aside from Scream.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it wasn't really that scary. So as a kid, I wasn't getting scared. I was just loving the fact that they were battling each other.
True. Yeah, and then fucking Robert Englund's fucking hilarious.
He's still not as bad as in Nightmare on Elm Street, though. Like, they kind of toned it down, in my opinion, for Freddy vs. Jason.
Really?
Yes, they did.
Because I feel like they were just like, dude, fucking go cheesier.
Dude, you need to see him in Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, he's a freaking asshole. Like, he pisses me off all the time. And in this one, he was just funny.
Well, I mean, I think they had to make him funnier because of fucking the fact that Jason doesn't talk.
Yeah. He had to do the lines for both.
Yeah, and his shit is just like physical comedy.
Yeah.
Like when he gets his fingers cut off, he just looks at him like a big dummy.
That didn't even hurt.
And did you know they wanted to get the mom back from the original Friday the 13th?
And she was like...
nah, it's too small a role. Oh, what the
like,
fuck ever, man.
What is she even doing at that point that she's too busy to take that small of a role?
Yeah, like, what are you doing that's so important that you can't do a little fan service? Yeah. Granted, I do like the chick that they chose.
Yeah, she still did really
like
good.
The part where Freddy's impersonating her and like she's going off on him for being like a big dumb animal.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
It's beautiful.
This is rough. Like, I can just imagine that lady just fucking going off in her trailer. She just found
herself, man, as an actress. Like, what is that lady doing? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
she did really good.
And then you have like the quintessential dumb teenagers. Mm-hmm. And it's like perfect casting. Because that's who they always... Well, I take that back. Because in the 80s movies, the girls that they casted were like what they casted in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. Well, because that was getting more party era, and I don't care what my parents say.
You saw the type change from like more normal type girls, but they were still hot, to girls who looked like Playboy Playmates.
Yeah, pretty much. It was more revealing clothing. Because even Nancy in the first Nightmare on Elm Street, I mean, she was just, typical, barely was dating Johnny Depp, real cute and conservative.
And then fucking, like, all the girls in this movie were, like, huge chest, small waist.
Yeah. Especially the one from Ginger Snaps. I freaking loved her so much.
You know who else loved her?
Robert Englund?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't know this one.
Of course I know that. Who do you think you're talking to? Yeah, didn't he say he was, like, super nervous to, like...
Yeah, he was super nervous to meet her because he was such a big Ginger Snaps fan.
Yeah.
Did you know the fucking director pulled an old switcheroo on her?
What?
He, I think, like, he wrote into her contract that, she was not going to have any nudity. Mm-hmm. And you've seen the movie, like, after the sex scene, like...
But I thought that she still used a stunt double.
Yeah, they finally, like... brass taxed it down to a body double.
Well, I'm glad she stuck her ground because damn.
10-year-old me's a little disappointed.
I'm not seeing the real girl. What? I've been lied to. Bamboozled.
I felt bamboozled. 10-year-old me feels bamboozled.
The betrayal, the deception.
No, and then okay, who? True or false?
Squint your eyes.
Since
so trivia
you know all the horror movie trivia.
If I get it wrong and embarrass myself, I'm gonna be so upset. Dude, I hate you.
Okay, true or false? Was this Jason? Mm-hmm. Was this the first time this actor played Jason?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Look at that. The original Jason actually wanted to be this Jason, and they're like, yeah, you're not too big and intimidating.
I thought you didn't know any trivia about this movie.
I'm sorry, I'm amazing.
You lied. You tried to...
I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't lie.
Okay, and so... Alright.
Shut up. You're so competitive.
I'm not competitive. I'm not competitive.
To everybody listening, Fernando's super competitive.
I'm not competitive.
I win all the time, I'm sorry.
Okay. And why did they have to shoot a town over from the original set of Nightmare on Elm Street?
It's a town over?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, actually. Oh, are you happy that I didn't know that?
Actually, I just wanted to see if you would know it or not. They didn't even shoot it in America. It was shot in Toronto.
No, I kid you not. You're not going to believe me. I knew that. I knew.
Then why did
I was like, I didn't know it was shot in town over. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you
it was.
doubted yourself.
I did. You know what? Whatever.
Miss, I know all the horror movie trivia.
Dude, I knew it. You're never going to believe me. Fine, whatever.
I don't believe you.
Whatever.
I
gave you that petty win. You deserved it. It looked like you needed it.
Whatever. And what's funny is this one came out after fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Or before. I think it came out after.
The one you saw?
Yeah.
The remake? I wouldn't remember.
2003.
Interesting.
I think it came out after. Which is weird because, like, they went super realistic in that movie. And then
that one was a little too realistic, yeah.
And then back to, like, cartoonish kills.
Yes, beautiful, which is why I could watch it, because kid me would not be able to hand Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With a fucking Destiny Child in there.
Yes.
I forgot that she was in there.
Good. I actually really liked her in there.
What, like, when she was talking shit to Freddy?
She was like, what's with the butter knives?
She
compensating for something.
She says some very early 2000s language in that shit talking.
I love it though, because Freddy's loving it.
But it's funny because, like, I'm just looking at him like, this would not happen today.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
A lot of it wouldn't happen.
Fuck no.
No, a lot of it. Gosh, just thinking back.
Even the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I don't think that scene where the girl blows her head off ends up in a movie today.
Yeah, no. I think the last time I might have saw something as gruesome was probably like VHS 2, and even then that was quite a while back.
Like, see, I saw the VHS movies. Well, 1 and 2. I never saw, like, anything after that. I don't remember them much.
Okay, so
like,
I actually
liked them.
really enjoyed them.
No, I liked them, but, like, I don't, like, remember, like, specific parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I find with a lot of those movies, like, those found footage movies, it's hard for me to remember, like, specific parts. But, like, with this movie, like,
because it was just straight through. It's
these slasher movies, like, since they have a story, like, I was able to remember, like, pretty much everything.
Yeah, no, I just remember that one because the blowing the head off was pretty detailed, almost as bad as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because it shows quite a bit. You should rewatch the scene and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Did you know the fucking dude, the boyfriend of the main actress?
In Texas Chainsaw?
No, in Freddy vs. Jason. The one that gets locked up in the mental institution.
That dude?
You know who his dad is?
I do, and I cannot remember for the life of me. I freaking knew this.
Well,
my mom actually told me this because I had no idea. Okay, go ahead and tell me so that way.
John Ritter.
Yep.
From, 8 Simple Rules, the horrible TV version. God, I can't believe I was afraid of that movie as a kid. I was rewatching it and I was like, they're having a 15-minute scene about riding a bicycle.
Yep.
2 bros just riding a bicycle.
Yep. That's because I never watched it as a kid, only because all I knew was Pennywise. Like, I was like, I'm not going to watch this. It's scary. So I got older and I watched it. I was like, holy crap, this is really boring. Like, I don't really like it.
It is horrible.
It's extremely... It's because it's a lot of talking. It's supposed to be, like, more, psychological?
Yeah.
But I'm just not about it. It's not my cup of tea, so...
It's funny, like, when I was rewatching Freddy vs. Jason, I was like, fuck, this is the end. This is the end of, like, cheesy slasher flicks.
Pretty much.
Like, they tried remaking it. Didn't work. Like, with either of them.
Yeah.
But this was the fucking end of cheesy slasher flicks.
That's because I didn't even know people didn't like it until I met you and you mentioned that.
Yeah,
like that was shocking to me.
Critics don't like it, but if you ever, I always tell people, if you look at critic reviews for comedies and horror movies, then you're never gonna see a fucking movie in your life.
That's true.
Because they don't like jack shit.
They don't like anything unless it's Oscar worthy in their opinion.
I'm like, dude, not everything's a fucking Oscar movie. Some things are just brain candy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I want to see dumb teenagers make stupid decisions and get murdered.
I'm sorry I want to see them go out of a massacre straight home, ready to go to sleep like if nothing happened. That's fine with me. That would happen in the real world.
You know what's funny? I remember distinctly from the trailer that scene where the Discount J Muse was fucking standing there with the syringes.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I got this bitch.
Yeah.
I remember that scene from, it was either a trailer or like a sneak peek in one of the old DVDs that would come out.
Yeah.
Where they would be like, here's a sneak peek at this upcoming movie. And I remember that scene where he just fucking like injects him. And I was like, damn, that's a badass scene. And
this movie's probably so freaking badass. Can't wait to watch it.
No, but it's still awesome.
It is still really good.
I think if you like horror movies, you watch these and you know what you're getting into. Mm-hmm. Like, my cousin asked me if Texas Chainsaw still scared me today. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, it doesn't scare me today. Yeah. It's just... It's
gotcha to watch, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, holy shit. It has shock value, but...
That's how I felt when I watched Saw, also. The first one. I was like, geez, like... This movie
like, I'm not scared of those movies, but I love to watch them because they're so gruesome and the story's pretty...
Yeah, I was just like, damn, like, these were really different. Mm-hmm. And now horror's kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah, it's more paranormal.
I don't know where I like this fucking paranormal shit going.
Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna see every scary movie that comes out and then judge it later because I'm just a sucker for any and all kinds of horror movies.
As am I.
But
I'm like,
I see what you mean by the difference in genre.
It's just like, I want them to do a slasher film, but then I'm just like, it's gonna be cheesy.
I mean, they made Scream 4.
They did make Scream 4.
They did. That was pretty good.
They're making Scream 5.
You see, there's still... I mean,
there's an audience,
they have to go with the...
But it's going to be without Wes Craven. That's
true.
The only one that worked so far was the Halloween sequel / remake / reboot.
Not Rob Zombie's Halloween, but the newest one, yes.
God, I hated that movie.
Did you know Rob Zombie was actually supposed to direct Freddy vs. Jason?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised they never asked Wes Craven.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, never. I wonder if it's because, like, he wrote...
Maybe he didn't want to.
Probably. I mean, he wrote Nightmare on Elm Street, right? He developed that character.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they wanted someone that was, like, unbiased. Who else was supposed to direct the movie?
Hey, you know what? This wasn't supposed to be a trivia.
I'm just saying.
We were just supposed to have a conversation. Tell me who else is supposed to direct.
Peter fucking Jackson.
No way.
Swear to God.
What?
He was
Lord of the Rings Peter Jackson?
Yeah, he was asked to direct it, and he just kind of like...
yeah, this isn't what I do.
He just kind of fell out.
Wait, he actually agreed?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's shocking.
Peter motherfucking Jackson was supposed to direct the movie.
Damn.
Imagine that.
Yeah, just try to think.
We're gonna
have
to cut this movie into 3 parts, and we're gonna have to elongate it.
You know what? I would have loved it.
We're gonna have to put some hobbits in here too.
Beautiful. I would have loved it still. To get angry.
But I don't know. I want to have like the Rob Zombie version, especially after seeing
Halloween. That was just no.
Imagine seeing that as a kid with your parents.
Okay.
In theaters.
I don't know how you did that because I saw it with my parents, regardless, just not in theaters, and I couldn't handle it. That was just.
I was just like, there is so much sex that I can't enjoy.
That I can't enjoy. Stupid. I was too busy. I didn't like the scene where he beats the kid in the forest.
Oh, like the fucking spy kid?
Dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we not remember that he's a spy kid?
Please. That was horrible. It was just awful.
I mean, he kind of deserved it.
No, I don't care how much he deserved it. Like, I cried as a kid. It was too horrible, dude. Like,
he deserved every bit of it.
No, he didn't. No, he freaking didn't.
The things he said about his mother.
It's the same stuff he probably hears at home about his mother, okay? Like...
That doesn't mean he has to hear it at school.
You know what? Maybe that's why he killed his whole family. Yeah, they were talking too much shit.
Well, his family is horrible.
Yeah.
No, and then fucking, yeah, like, they just started remaking every single goddamn slasher flick.
Because they can't make their new ones, that's why. Nobody has any new ideas that would probably stick as slasher movies.
Guess what I just found out fucking yesterday? They're remaking Texas Chainsaw.
Again?
Well, it's a sequel to the original, you know, like what they did with Texas Chainsaw 3D. And now it's another sequel.
There's just too many. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna watch it and love it.
I'll watch it.
Of course, but...
But if I hear another stupid line like, hey, cuz, go do your thing, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
Sounds like you wrote it.
My puns are cheesy, but they're not bad.
What's the difference?
That's not funny.
Anyways.
And then we get to see, I like the remaking of the Camp Crystal Lake scene.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I was like, you know, you're putting a lot of, for the main chick, like, you're putting a lot of faith in this 6'5" serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, I get the whole...
But it still made me automatically choose Jason's side. It got me, the viewer, to be like, hell yeah, I want Jason to win.
Yeah, I mean, Jason's just more likable, which is weird, because he's a 6'5" serial killer.
Yep.
But
he doesn't talk shit when he does it, okay? So automatically, he's got my vote.
That's true. And then, I mean, he's also like, if you don't step into my lake, I don't kill you.
Exactly. Freddy just wants to fucking kill anybody that falls asleep.
Freddy's kind of a douche.
Yep.
No, and then, like, it's funny because when that happened, it just made me think of Alien vs. Predator, which I think came out, like, either the same year or the year after.
Gosh, that's another movie that was freaking amazing.
Because the whole, the enemy my enemy is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, that's just what they're doing with Jason, except he will fucking, like, if you get close enough, he'll bite you.
I like that he still killed Kelly Rowland. Like, even though they were helping him, brought him to Camp Crystal Lake, was like, hey, you know what, kill Freddy, I don't give a fuck. He still kills Kelly Rowland. Like, she was literally defending him, talking shit to Freddy, and then he still kills him.
He accidentally kills the other guy. The nerd. He didn't even mean to.
He was attacking Jason, so like now when I see a little more...
I wouldn't have fucking attacked him. Like,
fuck no.
He's trapped.
I'm out. Bye.
Like, why are you attacking him? It's not like he's, like, grabbing the girl.
Yep.
Like,
she was already gone. She was already... Just take off, grab her, take off, you're good.
The fucking friend? The one that was locked up with, Will in the mental institution?
For him, though.
His death was rough.
It was. I actually still close my eyes on a certain scene. I'm just not going to tell you.
You mean the one where, like, the tendons are popping out?
No.
Really? Because you're, like, shaking.
Not that scene.
I feel like that is that scene.
Anyways.
And then he lights on fire.
Mm-hmm. And I hate that he refuses to give the message. I would have said anything to Freddy as long as I wake up and send the message. Freddy was flat out like, hey, when you wake up, tell them I'm back so they can get scared of me again. And he was like, nah, fuck no, I ain't doing that.
I mean, he wanted to see his brother.
I don't give a fuck. What do you need, Freddy? I'll write it down. When I wake up, I'll be sure to let them know. You just let me wake up. I got you.
And were his parents not home?
I guess not.
Because he went to his family's house. Mm-hmm. Which, if I went to my family's
house... Sees the family photo of their camping trip. Like, happy-go-lucky.
I'm pretty sure my parents would first say, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the mental institution?
I wonder where they were. They probably didn't have the budget to have that.
And then they stole his Scooby van?
Little Scooby van. That was his brother's prized possession.
A fucking van, like, that's old school.
Yeah.
That is a straight 80s throwback.
Yep.
The cop didn't seem so coppy to me.
He didn't, but isn't he at something else? It was killing me, actually.
White Chicks?
There we go. Yep.
Little Man?
Yep.
Pretty much anything that has to do with the Wayans brothers. Scary Movie.
There we go. That's who it is.
Even though you don't like Scary Movie?
That's probably why I didn't really know much. White Chicks is as far as I'll go.
How you don't like those spoof movies is just beyond me.
I can't even tell you the parts I don't like because I'm scared you're going to intimidate them, so... I'm
not going to use them against you.
Yeah, you would.
Why?
Anyway, so that's where he's from.
No, and the cops were all like weird because I'm like, wouldn't everyone know that Freddy's a person?
That's true.
Like, they were acting like what Freddy did was like a year or two ago.
Well, I mean, weren't they acting like that because he was still just killing people in their dreams?
I did like that whole montage where they have the old scenes from the old Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Where they're like beating the shit out of him.
Yes, I love that. Because it just shows that the reason why he's not there anymore is because they're not scared of him anymore.
Die, motherfucker! 10-year-old me was like, I am not allowed to say these words, but I'm going to say them anyways.
And here you are, die, motherfucker.
Like, see, for me, that's where my more fond memories come from. Was these were movies I wasn't supposed to be watching that I was just like...
Yeah, no, I was able to watch all of these.
Time to get to watching.
No, Scary Movie and American Pie, those movies, yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch. But any horror movies, I could watch.
Even though this movie's practically American Pie, just with like a
beautiful.
few less sex
little
scenes.
razzle-dazzle and some horror, some blood, and I'm good. No, you know what? Take it back. My mom had to stop me from watching scary movies because I was super scared of Michael Myers, to the point where I would wake her up like every night because I thought I saw him in the room. So she was like, yeah, no, I can't let her watch these movies anymore.
Fuck, I went too far.
Fuck, man. Why should you gotta fucking act like this, man? Now I can't watch this shit anymore.
I don't think I was ever scared of Michael Myers.
Okay, but you were scared of Ghostface.
Because that was real.
Oh, but Michael Myers wasn't.
Oh, the fucking dude that gets shot a million times that never dies? Yeah, that's very real.
Oh, okay, so you mean Ghostface because he was actually, like, teenagers. Like,
yeah.
Like, they were just...
Like, it's a legit
okay.
person, like, just fucking nuts.
Okay, I see your point then.
See?
But they're just teenagers. Michael Myers, holy fuck. How are you gonna fight him?
I mean, those teenagers killed Henry Winkler.
Well, he was being a little shit.
Did you know that Henry Winkler denied being credited for that movie? Asked to not take away from the young cast in the movie.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
What a great thing. He's a giver.
That fucking nice guy Winkler. The old Fonz. The old Fonz is just... he's always giving.
Was it Scream that they wouldn't allow them to film, and so at the end of the credits he actually like...
Oh, the high school! Yeah, it was a high school that he was just like...
What high school was it? I can't remember.
It was somewhere in California. But yeah, they didn't let him film.
In the freaking credits,
so I think they had to film in a community college.
Oh, okay.
And so he was just like, fuck you guys.
Now I see where Freddy gets his sassiness from. Wes Craven, dude.
Well, Wes Craven wore the Freddy sweater
as a
in
janitor.
Scream.
As a janitor, that was beautiful. And his name was Fred, right?
Yeah.
Not you, Fred.
Yeah, Fred the janitor.
That's hilarious.
You know what? I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck, this was like the last slasher that Wes Craven made.
Did he make the others?
Oh, I mean, well, this was...
Like,
let me
in
rephrase.
General.
This was the ending of his biggest slasher. Because he made Scream. Mm-hmm. He made Scream 1, 2, and 3, and he made 4. But, I mean, 4 is not the end anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, this was like the closing of Nightmare on Elm Street, or his Nightmare on Elm Street, because then they remade it.
Yeah.
I don't like the remake.
I didn't like it either. And that's because I like the actor, but I didn't like how he played
Freddy.
Freddy.
The dude that plays Rorschach?
Yes, he played him so good. So when I was seeing him as Freddy, I was like, oh, this is going to be
You're
amazing.
not locked on. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Yep, that one. He did it amazing.
Are you saying I didn't do it amazing?
I'm saying you didn't play the role, so I mean...
I'm a little offended.
Yep.
That's offensive. And then they fucking made the Friday the 13th remake. That one also sucked.
With Jared Padalecki?
Yeah, Jared Padalecki, the old supernatural boy himself.
Eli Roth is in there too, right?
Is he?
Isn't he the one screwing the girl in the camp? Where she's all like, oh, check, because I heard a noise. And he's like, fuck. Fine, I'll go check.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I think that's him. Actually, who directs that one?
The dude that directed the Chainsaw remake, the 2003 one.
Makes sense. I always thought it was Eli Roth just because he always makes cameos in his films, but guess not.
Nah, that's not bloody enough.
Imagine how much gore would have been in it if it was directed by Eli Roth.
Look, see, that was another weird direction that horror took.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, let's Give this guy a bunch of movies, see what happens.
I mean, I liked his bunch of movies though, but
Like which ones?
Cabin Fever.
Oh, I remember that one.
That was actually really good.
That was one of the first ones I remember watching.
Really?
Yeah, when the dude that played Sean in Boy Meets World, like...
See, and I didn't know that. When I was watching when I was younger, my mom was like, oh my gosh, he's from this show, Boy Meets World. I had no idea, and she was freaking out that he was in this role.
He goes to the nether, the girl's netherland, and the blood comes out. They're probably scarred a lot of little boys.
And us girls are like, oh, it's just that time of the month. Why are you freaking the fuck out for?
Well, she had a flesh-eating disease.
Oh, so that's what that was.
Look, see, and then... Yeah, like after fucking Freddy vs. Jason, it went to Eli Roth and James Wan making Saw.
Oh, but they're amazing. Like,
oh, those are good.
That was an original idea. Like, that's awesome. And now here he is directing Aquaman and whatnot.
Aquaman was okay. Aquaman was okay, but like, I don't know. Like the way horror's going right now, I'm just like I was telling you when we're driving over here. That the fact that you can find all these bullshit horror movies on Amazon Prime that are made by some dingbat with a camera, that all it is found footage, I'm just like, it's kind of depressing.
Do you ever watch those? I hope I'm not the only one. But do you ever watch those and go, damn, I could actually make this shit if this is how bad it is?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I see those all the time. I'm just like,
me and my friend love watching movies like that, and we're just like, damn, look, we can do this shit, man. Let's fucking just do it real quick.
I just need to go get a camera from Best Buy.
There you go.
Not throw away the receipt. Film the movie.
Not throw away the receipt. Get your money back out.
Get my money back, and then return that shit.
There you go. That's genius. You're on the right path.
But like now, there's no iconic characters anymore.
There really isn't,
except for Annabelle. That's like the only one.
Annabelle. I mean, the Nun, kind of.
The movie kind of killed that.
They milked the shit out of it.
That movie, I didn't watch it, but just from the trailers, I was like, she's gonna pop out of there. She's gonna pop out of there. She's gonna pop out of there.
It was not that great. There was a part that I was like, wow, that was actually really well written, but for the scares, no. Don't get me wrong. In theaters, I'm going, and then it scares, and I'm just like, So I scare myself more than the movie scares me, basically.
Like, see, it's funny because Freddy vs. Jason's not even scares.
It's not, but it's freaking beautiful.
It's
just awesome to watch, yeah. And the kills, like I said, the shock factor, you just go, holy shit, like, you feel it.
I don't think you can make horror movies anymore like that. Where it's considered a horror movie, but you're there for the kills. The last one I saw that was like that was Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I freaking love Cabin in the Woods.
Who had money on the inbred zombies?
Dude, I freaking love that movie so much.
Like, see, that's like the only one I could think of that's like, we're here for the kills.
See, but even that one wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Like the way back, the last I would probably think is maybe Last House on the Left. That one was when I saw the kills.
That was just a bad time.
I didn't enjoy myself at all.
I was like, oh, he's doing bad things.
Yep, very bad things. Dude, that whole movie though, like, the kills were pretty bad, except the ending kill, which I thought would have been a little more.
What, the microwave?
Yes, like my mom even watching it, she was like, that was a peace offering. That's like, oh,
I thought you would like castrated him and like hung him from
that's what my mom said. She wanted
hung him from his balls, like. Yep. But no, like he just stuck his head in a microwave and blew his head off.
Yep, that's it.
I was like, this kind of lame.
And didn't he like numb him too?
Like I would have been egging him on. I've been like, hey, dude.
Yes,
he fucking violated your daughter horribly.
You're gonna let him just die like that, bro? Here, let me draw you a picture of what he did.
Did you consider Last House on the Left a horror movie?
I mean, I guess not. Just for the kills is what I was talking about.
Look, see, they took all of Wes Craven's like shit, and they were like, let's make it extreme. And they did that like with Hills Have Eyes and Hills Have Eyes 2.
Dude, those aren't scary to me, but they're freaking gross, dude.
Those are like Eli Roth territory.
Yeah. Because Eli Roth isn't even that scary.
No, his is just like blood, throw the blood, throw it.
I mean, he made the clown one, which was supposed to be kind of scary, but even then it just...
Eli, how much budget do you need for blood? Yes.
Just send me a blank check and I'll fill it out when I decide how much I want to spend.
You know what my favorite Eli Roth cameo is? Inglourious Bastards.
I've never seen
I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that clip and you're gonna fucking love his cameo.
He's just a cameo, or he actually plays a
he's an actor. He's an actor in the movie.
Okay, interesting. Is he one of the ones that, like, get scalps off of knives?
Yeah, he's one of Brad Pitt's crew.
Okay.
You know what's weird? I was thinking, I was like, I'm surprised Tarantino never made a horror movie.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, technically, Dusk Till Dawn would be considered a horror movie.
But that's Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, but he still helped. I mean, didn't he write it?
I think so.
I think it was written by Quentin, but directed by Robert.
That's probably it. But, yeah, like, he never...
Other than that, like, actual Quentin Tarantino movies, yeah, they're just good stories, blood, here's some badass action scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, come to think of it, yeah, horror movies now is just scary shit that's paranormal. Mm-hmm. Which works. I mean, there's plenty of movies I jumped in that came out, like, within the last 10 years. Like, Annabelle I jumped, Conjuring I jumped.
Yeah.
I think Annabelle Creation I probably jumped. That was okay.
Which I freaking love that it was that director. It reminds me of James Wan. He was also just a YouTube director.
Really?
And they got him for that. Well, they got him for his Lights Out skit.
I never saw Lights Out. I heard it wasn't good.
See, because he just made a YouTube video. Lights Out. Won awards. 2 minutes long. And then they got him for all of these movies because they were so successful and scary.
You know which last fucking internet one they tried to bank off that they were like 10 years too late?
Which one?
Slender Man.
Oh, that's right. They really did.
They waited like
way too
so
long. Because now the
long.
hype is gone.
Yeah, the hype was way gone when they made that movie.
Yeah, dang.
And it was just like,
Yeah, no. I never bothered with those movies, actually. But there's one, I don't know if you've seen, it's called The Midnight Man.
The Midnight Man. It sounds familiar.
A cheesy, super cheesy, low-budget film, whatever. But it's actually really good. I actually liked it. And it reminds me of Slender Man.
Where's it on?
Hulu.
Oh, yeah, I'll check it out.
There you go. If you don't like it and you judge it, I'm
gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge the shit out of you. No, and then I don't know. Like for me, watching this movie, I was just like, man, it's like a nice little throwback to simpler times where the villain was just a dude with a hockey mask and a machete, not a demon,
just killing everybody.
Not a demon that's gonna possess you and ruin your whole fucking life.
He just wanted peace on his leg. That's it.
But at least
don't come and bother him.
At least now with Dan Soder, every time I think of a demon possessing me, I'm just like, why would the devil want to possess you?
Yeah. That's what I should tell myself.
Well, my fucking parents showed me The Exorcist when I was like 6.
Uh-huh.
And I was like so fucked up from that.
Gosh, and I wish I had the same memory, but I watched it when I was older and it didn't bother me.
Fucking that stupid movie. I'm like, that can just happen? A demon can just be like, I'm gonna chill in here in this body. This body's mine.
Dude, okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. So I'm not
religious, think you were possessed by the devil?
No, like, I'm not religious.
Are you opening up to me?
Yes, dude. Don't judge me, okay? Please don't make fun of me. So whenever I'm not religious, I'm like, oh, this is not real. Obviously, it's made up. As soon as I'm done watching, dude, and I go to sleep, dude, I'm praying to whatever God exists because I'm like, please, look, I know, that I'm flawed.
On the off chance.
Dude, I freaking, that's like in the prayer. I'm like, look, just in case. Just know.
I was just kidding about everything.
I was just kidding. Like, for real, I don't deserve to have the devil in me, okay? I don't deserve to have demons in me, please. Like, it's scary.
You can find someone better.
You really can. Like, I'm just begging whoever's listening. Like, and then, to make myself even worse, as soon as I'm like that, I'm like, holy crap, I'm so weak right now that the demon or devil's seeing how weak I am, that I'm like, an easy vessel.
He's like, this is time for the piggy.
Yes. And then I pray even harder.
You know what fucking horror movie franchise I forgot about?
Which one?
Jeepers Creepers.
I freaking love Jeepers Creepers.
And then they made the third one.
Which I never bothered with, because why? Yeah. No, I love part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, part 2, I think I like part 2 more.
I love part 1 more. Only for Justin Long, dude. Gosh, that movie was so well done.
That one's like a... I want to say that's like the last of the Jaws ones. Where it's like a creature. Not necessarily an animal. Oh, no, because they kept making those shitty Anaconda and Lake Placid movies. Mm-hmm. But like, This one was just like a fucking creature that was picking off people left and right.
Yeah. See, but it was a made-up creature.
Yeah.
Those Anaconda movies, Jaws, it's like a real animal that we have, so that's the scare factor. This is like the unknown.
True.
So we know nothing about this creature, and holy shit.
You know, and for like, I don't know, for what it's worth, I would definitely watch a good sequel to like Friday the 13th or Freddy versus Jason, but Nightmare on Elm Street. But Robert England's still alive, right?
Actually, I don't know.
I think he is.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah, COVID didn't get him.
He's still kicking.
2020 didn't get him. Thank God.
I don't think he would be able to be
No,
Freddy
he
again,
wouldn't.
though. Like,
but cameo.
a cameo for sure. He has to. There's just no way he can't. But as to do the whole thing, nah. Well, I mean, even then, Nightmare on Elm Street, he was only in there for like how many minutes?
That's true.
So he actually could, if he wanted, be Freddy again.
You just gotta do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, they did Halloween, the reboot sequel.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not really a character.
True.
Robert would actually have to act as Freddy. See, that's the thing about Jason and Michael Myers. Like, you're just chilling.
That's true.
Chilling, killing. Freddy? Hell
I
no.
mean, I believe in you, Robert England. She doesn't.
I obviously believe in you, whatever. He hasn't even seen all the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I just want you to know.
Snitch. Like, and it's funny because, like, I don't even think you need to see, like, any of the movies
You don't.
to watch this movie.
You don't. The little flashbacks that he
Yeah.
does is perfect. That's all
You
you need to
find
know.
You find out, okay, Jason's a kid who died in a
Yeah.
lake. Freddy's a child molester that was killed by the parents.
Which technically he wasn't until the remake, so.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't. In none of the Nightmare on Elm Streets was he ever a child molester until the remake.
Huh.
Yep.
So why did they kill him in the original?
Because he was kidnapping and killing children. He never molested them. Yeah.
Hmm.
See, and it was always implied. Yes, that's what people thought, and that's why when they made the remake, they were like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and.
They're just like, let's
say
make
this.
him more fucked up.
Yeah, let's just make them hate him even more.
Like, dude, I hate him already. Like, you don't have to give me
He
another
didn't.
reason.
He was already a fucking dick. I think killing is pretty bad. You don't have to already add extra juice.
You know, out of all of Wes Craven's, like, remakes that they did, I would have to say Hills Have Eyes is the most fucked up.
Wait, yo, what? What do you mean? Wes Craven did Hills Have Eyes?
No, like, the remakes that they did of Wes Craven's stuff.
That's why. He did the original Hills
Yeah.
Have Eyes? What?
What?
Dude, what?
Oh.
No, he didn't.
My
No, he didn't.
God. How did you not know?
That would have been a good trivia question for
I
you.
hate
You would
you.
have got me.
I hate you.
You
so
would have
much.
got me. But thank you for educating me like a friend should.
I hate you. You're
I had no idea. The
Wow.
one on the cover of that guy that...
Yeah. The one that looks like Quasimodo.
Yes, that guy. Dude, what do you mean? What year did that
It's
come
like
out?
the 70s.
Did Wes Craven already make like Nightmare on Elm Street and all that?
I think he made Last House on the Left.
I'm just not gonna say anything anymore.
You didn't know he
Dude,
did that
what
one
do you
either?
mean? He did Last House on the Left.
Oh,
What do you mean? Are you sure?
yeah.
Are you positive?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay, stand by because I'm just gonna look up real quick.
I mean, we have a computer. Jeez, how did you not know?
Dude, how? What do you mean? Are you sure there wasn't a one before this?
No. The fact that you did not know.
Dude,
That
holy crap.
His first movie was Last House on the Left.
Dude, you're playing.
Look at the filmography. Last House on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes was his third movie.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp
Nuh-uh.
Thing. Yeah.
Deadly
Director,
Friend.
writer.
Oh, wait. You know what? I think
Nightmare
I
on
knew
Elm Street
Deadly
was
Friend.
84.
Wow.
So he made horror movies in 3 different decades. 4!
Dude, okay, hold up. This is like, this whole filmography is blowing my mind.
4 different decades, because Scream 4 came out in 2011.
So, wait, he didn't direct the Hills Have Eyes too?
No, he didn't direct the remakes.
But what did he do about it?
He did the right. He was the writing. He was the writer.
Holy shit! You mean to tell me that Wes Craven is fucked up? Because I want you to know, I thought he was just brilliant at doing these other movies, and now I'm like, holy crap, he's fucked up.
Well, I mean,
to have written this shit.
But you know what's even funnier is that after he did Scream 2, he did Music of the Heart.
Aw, never mind. He's a kind soul.
I think that movie got Meryl Streep an Oscar nomination.
Wow, I don't even know what that movie is actually.
Me neither do I. But he wanted to do it. That was his deal. He was like,
he wanted to do it. He wanted to branch out.
He was like, if I do Scream 2, you have to give me this movie.
Yeah, because they probably didn't trust a horror director with it.
No. He's fucking Wes Craven.
He's fucking Hills Have Eyes. That's not something left Wes Craven.
And you know what's even funnier is that, look, see, because Friday the 13th didn't have, like, that one director that you knew for all the movies. Yeah. For Nightmare on Elm Street, it was for the most part, you were like, it's Wes Craven. Mm-hmm. And I wonder how Friday the 13th would have been, especially in the later years, if we would have gotten Jason Goes to Manhattan or Jason X or Jason Goes to Hell, if we would have had a set director.
True. I mean, but there's certain Jason movies that you can just tell weren't that great because of the director.
You mean like Part 3D?
Hey, but Nightmare did a 3D movie too, and it was brilliant.
True.
Not that you've seen it, but you know. Just that you know that they did a 3D movie.
I'm sorry that...
Did not just a few seconds ago did you find out
Did I not just mind blow you that he did The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left?
Gosh, you never did let me live that down. Fuck.
How did... Like, look, see, and that's why I never put those in the trivia questions I was making up.
Yeah, because she's got to know this.
I was like,
she's got to know this.
What horror fan doesn't know that Wes Craven did these?
I'm shook, especially because of how much I dislike those movies. I never would have thought. Did
you ever see, like, that second to last movie that he did before Scream 4? My Soul to Take?
I did, actually. That movie sucked. Yeah, no, it was terrible. The only reason I watched it was for the guy that was in it.
I remember I watched it, I was like, what the fuck is going on in this movie?
Yeah. That one, I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but that one, and Haunting of Connecticut.
Oh, I hate that one.
I didn't like either, and it was just the big thrill at that moment.
No, yeah, I think if I had to give this movie a rating, because I don't judge it like off a universal rating. I go like, it's a horror movie. And I give it like 4 stars.
As a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you?
See, I have to put my biased opinion aside of how awesome it is and how I'm loving it just for the fact that these 2 iconic characters are fighting. But I don't know. I guess maybe like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to go above.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Wow, you gave it a 60%. Wow, you must hate Wes Craven.
Well, you know what? It would have been an 80%, but now with this information, nah. I drop it down to 6 because how dare he? How dare he make movies that I find absolutely offensive?
And that wraps up the show, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I want to thank Tammy, my coworker and friend, for breaking through her nervous shell and doing my podcast with me. She's the only other person I know that loves horror movies as much as me, so it was pretty refreshing to talk about what we talk about at work on a recorded podcast. And it was nice to trump her on some stuff that she didn't know about, so that helps too. But yes, this is the end, and I'd like to say thank you for listening to us here at The Rollback. Please check out our website, therollback.net, where we have our recorded podcast and our written reviews. So please check them out. Kemma, Alex, Eddie, myself, all have written reviews, and we all have our own podcasts put up there. So please check it out. Our link tree is going to be below, where it'll take you to our Spotify, our iTunes, our Google, our YouTube, wherever your heart wants to go. So please, again, check us out. I don't have to repeat myself. And to cap it all off, I'm Fernando from The Rollback. This is your Wednesday Rewind. Cut it.